I like I said before, I am someone that genuinely celebrates birthday. It's not even a new thing. So in my secondary school, I will at some point in my secondary school, I will even do Gary cake. In my class Gary cake, and we'll do it with chocolate and use Gary, use sugar, do our shenanigan, and we'll gather around and we'll cut the cake. I know that I've always been the birthday guy. There was a point in my life, one of my birthday that I think I bought bread and Fanta for my friends, and we sat down in our common room. Then I was in the hostel then, so. After praying, we now ate our bread and fanta. I don't think birthdays should be so. I think birthdays are special because they are special. I just turned 20 something a few days ago, and it's just been a lot. I am one of those people that believe that birthday blues are not for me until I experienced it myself. Have you ever been in that state where your birthday is suddenly approaching and somehow you are feeling this dark energy is like a dark circle, like it's like you have this imposter syndrome, you feel like you're not sufficient, you've not achieved anything. It's more like you are expecting a whole lot from a single day. You're expecting a single day to be a whole lot. You want to suddenly achieve everything that you've not achieved over the past few days within that short period because your birthday is approaching. You feel like you are also getting older, and there is just a lot that you've already mapped out for yourself, and somehow you've not gotten there yet. I experienced it for the first time. I always preach, okay, your birthday needs to be special because I'm always someone that I'll celebrate my birthday regardless of what I used to celebrate it. Regardless of anything, it's my birthday for a reason, so I'll celebrate it. But for the very first time, I mean, the period of my birthday was looking one kind moody. I'm excited. I'm always excited that I'm going to turn a new age. Those people are scared that they are going to turn a new age, but I'm excited that I'm going to turn a new age. So, for the very, very first time in my life, I experienced the birthday blues, like people say. So, and I think that some of the reasons why these birthday blues keep happening is because of the expectations that we already set for ourselves. The fact that we think that we are supposed to be in a particular place, why it has not yet happened. The fact that you're not seeing a visible group, like there is no visible growth, like you know that you are doing something, you are working hard, you are moving somewhere, you're not stagnant. Okay, let's even say that maybe you are stagnant, but all of a sudden when your birthday is approaching, you just suddenly feel like all these plans, all these things that have not happened, that you've been working so hard for, you should be able to achieve it under maybe a few weeks, a few days to your birthday. I mean, make it make sense. I am someone that doesn't overthink things. But for the very first time in my life, I was overthinking a lot of stuff. So I genuinely can tell you that I have experienced birthday blues. And it's not for me, believe me. I don't know. Sometimes people say that they are overthinkers. And very, very long time in my life, I was thinking that being an overthinker is a good thing. But I would genuinely tell you that being an overthinker is not a good thing. It might be a good thing in some cases, in the sense that, okay, you can be able to predict things, imagine things, and sometimes it might be towards the positive aspect. But on a general, I don't think being an overthinker is a good thing. You're going to create a fake scenario in your head, imagining rubbish, trying to solve answers of things that are not even real, that have not even happened, trying to worry over things that, like, I genuinely think that being an over, yes, everybody is wired differently, but for my like, after trying to overthink this few days, I'm genuinely going to tell you that being an overthinker is not a good thing. I don't want to be an overthinker. I would rather live in my moment and think about the things that I'm seeing and work with what I'm seeing at the moment. If you're not overthinking, it doesn't mean that, oh, you don't think about the future, right? But it's just that you are living in the moment. You are thinking about what you are seeing. You are not hurting yourself with fake scenarios, because make it make sense to me that I'm thinking about something that has not even happened and I'm trying to solve it. Hey, Jesus. Sometimes when you even try to put down the things that are bothering you, that you've been overthinking, when you try to put them down in a book, in a sheet of paper, you see that they might not be more than two. But then you have escalated the situation. I don't know how people that are overthinkers actually manage, but it's a crazy word. It's a crazy word for them. And honestly, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. This period does me a lot of things actually, because the more you interact with people, the more you get to see their own view about life and how they think about stuff too. It's natural to think about things, to plan ahead. As someone that is growing, as someone that knows that the country that they are in is not even favorable to them, But the problem is when you are going on the extreme with it. Sometimes I used to believe that anything that you cannot handle at the moment should be out of your mind. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it has saved me a lot. If I cannot manage this thing at the moment, I mean, it doesn't have to be messing with my head at the moment also. Adulthood is quite a very lonely phase. I don't know how to put it, but it is lonely in the sense that you are walking on your path by yourself. You are walking this path alone. You have people, you have friends, you might even have like maybe a higher person that you speak to. But this journey is your journey, and you have to make decisions for yourself. You have to be responsible for every decision that you have made for yourself. This adulthood is very, very lonely. It's very, I don't know how to put it, but it's crazy. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm excited to turn a new age. But when I see people that are scared to turn a new age, I'm always like, oh, it's a beautiful thing to be aging. I mean, it's a privilege to be getting older, right? I don't know, it's crazy, Sha. I don't know if it's crazy, but yeah, that's what I think. I feel like it's a privilege to be aging. But sometimes when I want to think of it on the aspect of, okay, why is this person like feeling the way they are feeling? Oh, probably because they are getting towards 30, or maybe they are turning age and they're like, okay, I've not even achieved half of things I wanted to achieve. But when I look at it from their angle, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense that when you were growing up with a lot of people, everybody's growing up together. But probably when you get to a teenage age, everybody start like drifting apart. They start doing things for themselves. They start achieving stuff. They start engaging in a lot of things. And probably the person you knew a few days ago that you were like maybe very, very close, and it's just as if that person in a different level. Unconsciously, you might not be wanting to like compare, or like, as much as we all preach, oh, you don't need to compare yourself with people. Before you even know it, you're already like trying to compare yourself subconsciously. There's a thin line between trying to like something and you see something good in someone and maybe you want it for yourself, which is a good thing. But if you're not also careful, you start slipping into the, oh, like, why am I not doing this thing? Like, why is my own life not so good? And sometimes like this, I want to even say this thing. Sometimes you see someone and the person looks so okay online, and the online presence is superb. Everything is looking okay for that person. But when you get to the when you get close to the person on a closer range, it's a crazy world. I will say it for myself. So recently, even when I did my birthday, I will see a lot of people, like see my friends. I see people calling me, oh, doctor, happy birthday, doctor. At home when I traveled, so some of my mom's friends, when they wanted to greet me, they'll be like, oh, my doctor, how are you doing? I don't know if I'm always excited to hear that, my doctor, how are you doing? Because I just feel like there's just a whole lot of work to do, and I think that doctor to my name is going to put me on the edge, and I did rather live which time my way into doing things than being on that edge. I don't know if it's the same thing for everybody. So like, it's crazy because sometimes I try to be blunt and be real with people, like what I actually like, how I feel about things. You get, I'm like, it's not as rosy as you people think, and it's not as sweet, and it's not as so superb as people think that it is. Yes, probably I might not be the right person to say it, but as someone that have applied for the course for a very long time, like I applied for it like 6 years of my life, and 6 times, and I eventually got it. So like, I might not be the right person to say it, but I think I'm also the right person to say it, because sometimes you chase things so much and you forget that that's not everything, that's not all of it. I mean, that's not all of it, that's not all that you are made for. There is still something else, and there's something else that you can do. There is something else about you that is not yet explored, and it's important that you have it at the back of your head that you are built for more than, like, you are built for more than what maybe a title or something that is going to be attached to your name at the end of the day. So when I done my birthday, everybody was just like saying, this is my doctor, and yes, somehow it like makes me feel good. Like, okay, we know that someday we are eventually going to be doctor, but at the same time, it puts me on the edge. I'm like, what if I finish study this course? I wonder. I just said I'm not going to practice. Hell, I don't know, Sha, but we'll find out. We'll find out along the line. the area that we want to go into. So it's a crazy world out there, and I genuinely want to say this: there is this loneliness that you're going to encounter as an adult, and it's very important that you constantly remind yourself to snap out of it, because the moment you dwell on what should and what shouldn't be, and why you should, and why you think that maybe you are in a particular, if you are in a particular place, you will eventually start doing well the moment time is going, and before you know it, you're not, like, you have lived part of your life not being happy and living on expectation, what should and shouldn't be, what should have and shouldn't have been, why you should somehow live in the moment. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing, but I think the most happiest people are people that live in the moment, not financially. No, I'm not saying you should spend your money anyhow or lavishly spend or anything, but I'm saying that you should live in the moment, be present in the life that you are currently living. I don't know if this is making sense, but like, this is just genuinely how I feel. And the birthday have come and gone. I don't even know how to be about it. Thank you for coming to Lifestyle Far with Chisom. I don't even know if you got what you are supposed to get, but take away from this video is that I genuinely don't think overthinkers are enjoying life. I feel like they are hurting themselves. Then secondly, birthdays are beautiful regardless of what they are, how they look. Thirdly, I wish I can get to that level where I don't need to think so much about school, and like, I wish I can just be able to pass without even reading. I don't like exams. I have said this a couple of times. We have been watching my videos. I am genuinely not the person to tell you, oh, I like exams, or oh, and I want to. You know, people will tell you, oh, I miss school. I want to just be reading. It's definitely not Chisom. I know that for a fact. But when I know that things need to be done, I get things done. That's just it. But I know from the depth of my heart, I'm not wired for. But I'm not those people that will tell you that I genuinely love reading. I don't love reading. So that's all for that. Thank you for coming to Lifestyle Far with Chisom, and see you next time or next episode. I promise not to zoom off from you guys. Hold me accountable till I become consistent on this app. All right, bye.